Alright, so in this video, what I'm going to show you guys is why Kalodata is not the best way anymore to find winning products for dropshipping. And I'm going to show you guys a method that pretty much everyone knows, but no one really implements correctly on finding winning products. And I'm going to show you guys that that's the best method because I use that method to, if you guys look here, to scale this product to 4K days right now. And then for the month, you guys can see that I've done $66,000, and I can do a refresh on here and then reload the page. And I see, as you can see, I did $66,000 just by looking at this other alternative right now that is way better, I believe. And then it's always going to be better. No matter what other spy tool comes out, is always going to be king. And before I dive into that alternative, I just want to show you guys and explain to you guys why Kalodata is no longer the way anymore. If you guys want to actually, just find winning products that is actually going to scale you and that it's not going to be something hard. For example, people come here in Kalodata, right? They go here and they start looking for products. They look at this. A lot of people, obviously, they're not going to be selling the first product because if the first product is here, that means there's 100 competitors on it already running it. So you don't want to go into that because that's a sinking ship. You literally, that's a bunch of competition. But what other people do is, I have the free version right now because I'm not gonna pay for it just for this video. But what a lot of people do is that they go here and they go to these they go to other tabs. They go to like the last tabs, and let's say they go to like the 10th, 20th tab to just to look for products, or maybe they input some filters here on the side to just find a product that is not going to be so, I guess, so saturated, or not so like so something so old that a lot of people are going to know. So for example, they go on the 10th tab and they just start looking, and for example they find this, they click on this product, right? They look at the revenue, let's say last 30 days. They look at the revenue, $1.7 million that they generated on TikTok Shop alone. And then they go down and they just see a bunch of creators on the product, right? There's a bunch of creators, a bunch of ads. That means it's a good sign, right? People would probably run this product if the product was all the way in the last tab on Kalodata, meaning that almost no one has seen the product pretty much. The product is brand new, so we're given this example as this product was brand new. They see that this product has a lot of creatives, a lot of creators on it, a lot of videos. They have done a decent amount of revenue. For example, if this, instead of this being 1.74 million, like example, this was $400,000 in the last 30 days, and it was still brand new. People would probably say that this is a good product to run because it's not so old, kind of new. People are not running it on Facebook, TikTok, whatever. I can jump on this. There's a lot of creatives that can just rip, and then just run those as my ads, and then it's gonna print, right? But what people don't notice is that you rip those products on Kalodata. You rip this product on Kalodata, right? This is another example. You rip this product, and once you start scaling on Facebook, a lot of people, you guys will realize that a lot of people are using Kalodata right now. It's just a kind of like a big hype already going around Kalodata on how Kalodata is the best. This is that. It was super good like a year ago when TikTok Shop was barely new and then no one was using it. But now there's literally hundreds of people using Kalodata every single day just looking for products. And probably the scene that you're gonna get is that once you get that product and you rip it straight to Facebook, there's literally like a chance that in a couple of days people are just gonna find your store. They're gonna find the product on Kalodata, and then eventually in a couple of weeks, 2 3 weeks from now, you're gonna start getting more competitors coming left and right. You start, your ads just start dying because a lot of people are ripping your stuff. A lot of people are just copying the same thing that you're doing, and then eventually there's just gonna be a big whale that's gonna come and just literally just gonna wipe you out the market just because they know way better marketing than you do, and because they probably have a better offer and better everything. So that's why I kind of want to stay away from Kalodata right now, especially if you're a beginner, because if you're a beginner, it probably means that you kind of suck at marketing pretty much, and that you don't know pretty much the fundamentals that's really just gonna scale you to like the 100 200 plus k months. Right now I'm on track to do 100k months with my store right now, so you guys can see. I'm scaling slowly. but I can feel like I can talk about this because this is literally what I've experienced myself on running Kalodata products and what I've seen others happen when they run Kalodata products. There's just literally a war when it comes down to competing with Kalodata products. And what I'm about to explain is the other method that I've been using right now that is literally so easy that anyone can do this and they won't have to worry about competition because they know that there's not hundreds of people using it almost all the time. Yes, it's a big I guess like a spy tool a lot of people use, but people really don't know how to use it correctly. And if you guys want to see that method, it's literally just the ads library, just the Facebook ads library. It's literally the best method there is out there because it's literally there's hundreds of products out there that are literally on tap. They have potential to scale to 100, 200, 300K months, even a mil months, whatever. There's just so many good products in here that solve problems that don't have a lot of competition, like Kilo data products. A lot of products that are not being spied on by hundreds of drop shippers every single day, just because of the fact that it's the ISO library and it's just so big, you know. And then literally what I'm just gonna show you guys is how I found the product and how I continue to find products every single time I do product research here, because there's, like I said, there's just so many products out there to look for, especially in the ads library. So what I'm literally just gonna show you guys is how I look for products right now in here, and literally how I keep finding products all the time. And then if you do that, we just go to all ads. And for example, I like to type offers. A lot of people just like to type niche key terms like what your acne clears, whatever. Or a lot of people just do 50% off or free shipping. Yeah, that's cool, but you're just gonna get like the standard dropshipping products that everyone starts scaling just by just searching those basic key terms. So if you just like go a little bit more in depth and actually type something that's actually gonna be worth looking for example, I like to do 30%. I know I just talked about how these key terms are like super broad and super basic, but I like to do 30% off, for example. I like to do 30% off, and I like to see what I can get from these, from this keyword pretty much. And at first, you're just gonna get like a bunch of like a bunch of weird ads, for example, like yoga. You don't want to do that. Like, what's this?
With 3 dogs,
you're gonna get these type of ads that are like big brands, or just pretty much like brand new dropshipping products that people are just testing right now. But what you want to look for is you want to look for patterns. Once you start seeing something that is not really, so weird, like yoga or like this or like brand new dropshipping products, once you start just looking more in depth, and then just really just start scrolling and just skipping all of these ads, for example, dealership, whatever, roofing, whatever, you want to skip all that, right? So once you start to get to the bottom of things, and then we're just gonna look at this, like, what's this?
Meet the #1 dentist recommended sonic toothbrush. This will save your teeth from years of damage. 3 reasons why all the dentists are...
All right, so this is a toothbrush, and then we go in here, and yeah, they're running a VSL right now. A listicle with the VSL on it. I probably wouldn't jump in those things because as a beginner, it's just a lot of work to do. You don't want to just mess your mind with all these tasks, all the stuff that you have to do. And then
Are your hands in pain by lunchtime already? Carpal tunnel starts at night and gets worse every hour of the day. That's because median...
So what's this? Let's check. All right, so this is like a cream. All right, so this is kind of like a product that I'm finding already a pattern on. It's not something that I don't think is very, well known, and it's not something that is super niche down or super like branded. For example, this is straight up a cream from AliExpress. What is this? A natural relief pin and needles in hand. I don't know what this does, but this is clearly a dropshipping store. You can just tell their website is bad. I mean, they have all different colors. And then if you go in their ads library page, they have 400 likes, meaning that they're not super known. 400 likes is kind of like the standard when someone's actually scaling. But if you go to their ads and you actually see their ads, for example, they have 14 ads. It's not so much. It's not something that you guys don't want to jump into, because you guys want to jump into something that's actually been scaling, and some brand that has at least 25 active ads. And if you just scroll down, they just launched on the April 19th. Today's the 19th, so that's not a good sign at all. So if you just go back and we just start looking for more of these products like this. For example, we already found one pattern, and then if you go back to that same ad, let's go back here. You can now start and then seeing kind of like the key terms that they use. For example, they use perform daily activities with ease. So then you start, look, this is one key term that I would probably say that it's kind of good to search. Now we can just search that, right? But then this is not all. You just not just typing key terms and just searching. Now is when you want to go in depth. Now is when you actually start using the filters in the ads library. So what I like to do is I like to do videos, active ads, and I like to do 2025 of course, and I like to search back at least like let's put this. I like to search back at least like a month back. For example, today is the 19th. Let's put the 10th of March, and then from let's put I don't know. Let's put like 2-3 weeks back. For example, let's put April 1st, right? From the March 10th to April 1st. What this tells us is that once you're searching it for ads that have been running for this amount of time since March to April, that means that people are actually running for a decent amount of time. And what does that mean? It probably means that they're scaling, because no one will run a product that's been like active for the past 3-4 weeks without making money. That means that they're making money, and that's a good sign to go through. So if you just go look through these things, and then just the key term that I searched from that one ad alone, like 60-day risk-free trial, right? Another thing that I also look at is the page likes. If a brand has a lot of page likes, for example, like 64,000 page likes, it means that they've been scaling. They've been scaling for a long time already. And I want to kind of just stay under the thousand likes on the page, because that just probably means that they're kind of brand new, but they're kind of scaling a little bit. So I want to start looking at like those type of pages that are with those amount of likes. So if you just go back and then let's search another key term. For example, let's search buy one get one. It's a clearly dropshipping offer. If you guys know dropshipping, you guys know that the offer most used on dropshipping is pretty much a buy one get one free. So if you just look back and then we type the filters right here, the videos, active ads, 2025. Let's search at least like March 10, like at least a month from a month ago to at least like the starting of this month, right? And we search buy one get one, and now we're gonna see and start looking for ads that are kind of catching our eyes and kind of seems like they're dropshipping. So what's this? 800 page likes.
Big titty babes, I need to talk to you about this bra.
This is like some sort of bra. It seems like this is definitely a dropshipping store. I mean, yeah, for sure. All right, so we already found a product right here, right? Now let's just go to the actual ads and then see how long they've been running, or how many active ads do they have. They have 190 active ads, and how long they've been running. If you just go all the way to the bottom and see when did they start running this product, yeah, they've been running since September 2024. That means it's way too long. You don't want to get into that. But really just the thing that you guys want to look for is just start actually finding these patterns and actually find the products that have been running for at least a month, 3, 4, 5 weeks at least, with a good amount of ads, like for example 25 to 30 active ads. And if you guys just look at that sweet spot and just avoid these kind of like brands that have been running since September 2024, they've been running for months on end, and they're probably like scaling already like past 100, 200, 300k months. So you don't want to compete with them. But once you start really just diving in deep, and you just kind of just avoid these brands because they're already scaling, and just keep looking more and more and more, you're gonna find a pattern when you start finding brands that are actually just starting like a month ago, and they have like a couple active ads, 20, 25, 30 active ads, and doesn't have much competition. So I'm gonna just keep looking right here, and I'm gonna literally just keep scrolling until I find a brand that just meets that criteria. So I'm just look back. All right, so this may be a good candidate for the product research criteria in general. So I already just scroll back, just scroll down just a little bit, found this brand right here, Season Tech. They have 9 page likes, meaning that they're probably not super brand new. And then if you just go to their product page, what is this? It's like those phone mounts that you just put. Everyone has seen this, right? But what we're trying to just to look for is that if you go to their ads library, to their actual ads, they've been running since March 31st. So they've been running for about no, actually they've been running for March since March 8th. So they've been running for like almost 5 weeks now, little over 4 weeks now, and then they have how many active ads do they have? They have 96 active ads. Right now, do they have? So they don't have that many active, like a lot of ads in general, but they have these right here where it says 11 ads using this creative text, meaning that they're probably just copy and pasting the ads that are working the most, and they're probably just copy and pasting them and putting them into different campaigns just to see, I guess. If they're duplicating it, it probably means that the creative is the winning creative. So if you just look at the creative, it just shows within the first 5 seconds, it already shows what the product is doing. It's already hooking the customer in. So pretty much, 96 active ads. I've been running for almost a month and like 10 days. That's still a good sign. I know I said 20, 30 active ads is not so much. They probably means that they're scaling. If you just look at their product page, it's alright. Like buy one, buy one, buy one, buy two. Doesn't make sense, really. Like anyone can come in, make a better offer, blow them out the water. Website is okay. Yeah, this is something that, like I said, this is something that if you actually do the research and then you find products like this, for example, this seems like it's in demand. I mean, they have 96 active ads and they've been running for literally almost over a month. All right, so I literally found another candidate for this product research method right now. I just kept scrolling down and I found this ad right here for.
So if your child has behavioral,
is a cleanse drop. Is a if you guys look at the product page, this is what it is: a parasite control cleanse drop. So how I knew that this product was kind of a candidate for the method is because once you look at the page likes, it doesn't have that many page likes. It means that they're not super brand. They're not like a super big brand, and it means that they're not super well known as well. So if you look at their ads library, boom, 36 active ads. And when did they launch? They launched April 1st. Today is April 19th, so they launched 19 days ago, and they already have 36 active ads. And last time they posted ads was the 19. So the last time they posted ads was literally today. If they're testing creatives, it probably means that the product is kind of validated for them. You want to look a little bit more for like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, so you can actually know that they're validated. But this example right here, this brand shows that they're testing new creatives. It probably means that they're getting sales and they already validated the product for you pretty much. So this is a product that you can go ahead and take and look for competition. And then if you go ahead and do that, Parasite cleanse drops. Let's look at that. All right, so now that we looking for competition, I just type Parasite cleanse drops. I literally just type the name. Sometimes you want to play around with it. You don't want to just type directly the name that the competitor is running for. Like this example, the competitor has their brand name and just cleanse drop. And so what I did is just type Parasite cleanse drop, and what I got is I got one brand right here, two brand, this brand that I found that product originally.
So you're telling me not linked to sugar?
So this is 3, this is 4, 5. Keep looking. Literally, that's it. I will probably look for other names, I guess. Let's look at cleanse drops. So yes, literally what I typed.
If you are a mother of a child,
this is the same product but targeting children. I guess this could be a different product, but that product that I type, which is literally Parasite cleanse drops. So for this product, it seems like a lot of brands or a lot of stores are kind of running the same product but different packaging. Like as you can see here, the same creative used by 3 different stores. If we look at their other product page, they have this product right now. They have this product right now, and then they have this product. This is for babies. I guess this is a different one. Just keep looking down, I guess. Let's see. So pretty much what the store pretty much did is that they found something that is selling, like this Parasite Cleanse Control, and then they went ahead and then literally just put like a ChatGPT image on it, put like their branding, their logo on it, and just start selling it for themselves. And it seems like it's doing well because, like you guys saw, they've been running for almost 20 days now, and they've been testing creatives. And they probably saw that the other competition as well been running for a time. So what I would do right now is that since this competitor right here, Elora, started testing the first of this month, so 19 days ago, and they're already launching new batches of creatives today, since the last time they launched creatives was today. It probably means that the product itself is already validated. So what I would probably do here is I would take that product, do something like they did, and then just repackage it into a whole different other logo or their name. I'll probably do a different offer as well. For example, they're doing buy one and then buy one get one free for $29.98. I'll probably just get an offer. It would be like buy one for $19.99 plus shipping, and then I'll probably do buy one get one free, or I'll probably do a buy one get one 50 for $30 plus $5 shipping, so I can get my margin up. And I'll just play around with offers and stuff like that and different logos. But pretty much the product is already validated itself, because there's already some competition on this, trying to get on this, because it seems like there's demand. If brands are coming in here, putting in posts and stuff like that, it probably means that there's demand on the product. So I'll probably just jump in there, see what I can do, put up my different logo, my different name, repackage the whole product in a different way, and like I was just saying, differentiate myself, and just literally just go out there with different creatives, different offers, and it'll probably start selling. So that's literally the way that I would do to find products right now that are actually scaling, and products that are not super competitive, like Kalodata products. And that's pretty much what all people are doing right now in the dropshipping space. They're just going to Kalodata, looking at all the products that are there, just competition after competition, people ripping each other, people not even differentiating themselves in the Kalodata space, because it's literally just a rip and run game. People just rip creatives, rip offers, and they wonder why they don't hit on winning products. And literally just the truth is that you find products like this, for example, that have demand. People are buying it because it's literally just a problem-solving product. For example, this is a cleanse drop. You repackage it in a different way, like how this brand is doing it with their logo, with their name and everything. You make a different offer, and then you see what creators are working, and then you kind of mash them up together and see what you can get out of those. You run those as ads, and literally that's the way of how you can actually hit on a product more easier, because first of all, like I said, less competition, and no one's on your back, because the products are not being shown to hundreds of thousands and spiked to like Kalodata. So I think I went a little bit fast on this product because I just want to show you guys my thought process of how I do when to find winning products. And I was thinking of planning on doing like a whole Mario board, like a whiteboard, showing you guys step by step exactly all that, like all fancy stuff like that. But I literally just turned off the camera. I'm gonna just explain to you guys why Kalodata is not the way anymore as of right now, at least. And why, if you want to jump into Kalodata, you need at least some experience to at least make something work in there. But if you're a brand new beginner, probably not the best way. I'll probably go Facebook Ads Library, the most easiest way. It's free, and you get hundreds of products out there. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have questions or comments about anything I missed or anything I kind of went over in a bad way, feel free to let me know. I try to just explain whatever I had on my mind. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one.